Company's Element 6, we provide marketing and branding strategy and implementation for all sorts of businesses. So actually at an event like this, I'm doing two things. I'm trying to meet people that are potential customers that can help the entrepreneurs, and I'm also trying to get ideas for myself. So it's twofold. It does a lot for me.
I'm Jeff Carey. I'm the CEO of Exogen Biosciences. We're a company that develops software for pharmaceutical companies and biotech companies to enhance their drug research. We're invited here by Heller Ehrman, who's our law firm, and we find this conference to be very, very enlightening, especially in the time in this climate where we're trying to find seed and early stage funding, and eventually what they say is it's really dried up, and we have to grow the companies organically now and to show traction before we can get the interest of VCs even in this climate. So we're really finding these things interesting and very helpful.
I think the panelists did a very good job of giving insight to the entrepreneurs about how to go about raising capital, what issues the venture firms are going to be looking for.
I found it very helpful. Gave me some good insights into how to my clients better.
A lot of this is just networking and getting the word out, and a lot of our clients, we have clients on both sides of the fence, both emerging companies as well as investors. So we an opportunity to sort of introduce our clients to one another, and oftentimes that results in deals and opportunities on both sides of the fence. So it's all about networking and really getting the name out and increasing the points of contact that you have.
It was a great opportunity to meet some entrepreneurs and find out what's on their mind, which is the lifeblood of our business. Without entrepreneurs, we'd be out of business. I think it's a tough market right now for startups. It really is, and I think you have to use any and every tool in your tool chest to try to overcome some of the hurdles out there. But I think if you can, I think there's a lot of capital waiting on the sidelines to back you. So it's good news, bad news. If you're a startup, I think there aren't a lot of VCs opening up their wallets, but if you can kind of get over that chasm, so to speak, I think there's extraordinary opportunity right now.
I thought it was very useful, particularly the discussion about the later round funding, the market being what it is today. It's very useful to have people from the other side of the table telling you what it is that they're looking for with specific numbers, with specific time frames, with specific product and service attributes that they're looking for. It enables us to highlight the points that are in our business plan that relate to those interests, and frankly save some time, and either I just got to know, great, move on because I got a couple other yeses. So it's I think it saves me a lot of time in terms of companies that I would be approaching because we don't fit their profile, and helps me focus on venture funds that make sense for us.
What type of deals do you invest in?
Enterprise software, business services. We put out $2 to $4 million. Initially we look to double that through the life of the investment. We look at applications with very rapid ROIs. We're doing CRM, business analytics, integration software, and again, rapid ROI for applications.
The best returns made in venture capital have always been after slumps. this could be one of the best times for an early stage investor to be investing in companies. One of the things that's happened over the past couple of years, the number of companies has dwindled. The business plans are just more focused. Management is more experienced and more disciplined. And when you add everything together, it could be a great time to be investing. However, there's a lot of fear out there. Until the public markets get some sort of stability, there's going to be fear.
We focus primarily on assisting early stage and emerging growth companies and accessing venture capital, private investors. Obviously, they have a specific hurdle. They try to launch a company, they're looking to raise capital. That's getting in front of investors, and primarily what we facilitate is a networking atmosphere where they gain insight into what venture capitalists and private investors are looking to fund, as well as what their interests are, and as well as their strategies going into 2003 in the future. Basically, we bring business luminaries, venture capitalists, and private investors to speak on these different issues and facilitate relationships with these entrepreneurs as well as strategic partners. Right now, obviously, the market in the past recently it's been a little bit down, but we see a tremendous rise for the entrepreneurs. They're still focused, they're still determined to get their businesses up and running and to get investors on board, and we're happy to support them. For the next couple of months, it's going to be sort of, on the same level, companies still trying to determine specifically what their strategies are. They need to realize that, the investment game has sort of changed to a slight degree. Investors are primarily focusing on, triaging their companies as well as supporting their existing portfolio in the sense of possibly making, investments in companies that are very synergistic and strategic to their current portfolios. But other than that, entrepreneurship is always going to exist. Companies are always going to, strive to succeed, and there's a lot of innovation out there right now. They just simply have to be very, very, smart about what they're doing. They have to understand the market. They have to understand what the VC is looking for. They have to build the right network and get in front of the right people that can make those introductions to them. And that's really what VentureScene and Youngstartup Ventures is about.